Hello, my name is Terese Millhouse. I'm a natural wellness and chronic illness recovery coach, and today I'll be talking about pacing. What is pacing and how to effectively use it in your recovery from a chronic illness such as chronic fatigue syndrome. I myself suffered with chronic fatigue for 7 years, but through a lot of hard work, life-changing lifestyles and pacing, I have maintained a full recovery for the last 1.5 years, and I am now supporting others in their fight to take back control of their health. What is pacing? Pacing is a really incredible tool that is often recommended by medical professionals and wellness coaches such as myself to allow their clients to get through the day without a crash or a flare or post-exertional malaise. It means that you can get through a basic level of tasks for a day, such as self-care, meal prep, showering, and you get to the end of the day and you reach bedtime and you haven't exerted or spent all of your energy on those things. A good example would be that if you started to bring in some movement, say you wanted to go for a walk. You felt like you had enough energy to go for a walk, but you weren't sure for how long. So pacing would be that you would start off at a baseline, find your baseline, go for a walk for 5 minutes and come back and just sit there and see how you're feeling. Are you really, really tired and you just couldn't do any more? Or do you actually feel okay and like you've still got some more energy? If you've done that for 5 minutes and you feel okay and you still have some energy, then that's all you need to do for the rest of the week and even for the following week as well. Before you increase it, you want to consistently achieve a good level of recovery doing a 5-minute walk before you actually get to that point of crash. So you don't want to increase the time that you're walking for too quickly either. It's about balance. Pacing is about balance, but by increasing the increments that you might be walking every couple of weeks, depending on your level of chronic illness, you can effectively improve your energy levels and how much energy you actually have. And this is paired with a great nutritional support, especially if you have viral triggered chronic illness. You want to make sure that you have an incredible antiviral nutritional regimen. I do provide that support for my clients as well, because you want to make sure that you're fueling your body to heal, you're fueling your body to repair, and you're fueling your body to provide that energy that you need for a day to get through the day. So then once you've achieved 5 minutes of walking, for example, for a good couple of weeks with no repercussions, you can then go, okay, I'm going to walk for 10 minutes. So you walk for 10 minutes, you come back, and again, you sit there and you assess, how am I feeling? If I am too tired and I feel like I can't get much else done for the rest of the day, then I'm not ready to walk 10 minutes. I need to take it back to 5 minutes. If I've walked the 10 minutes and I'm actually feeling okay and there's no repercussions, there's no fatigue, there's no post-exertional malaise, then that's great. Stick with that for the next 2 weeks. The aim is to not feel like you have to keep going just because you have more energy. You want to save that energy and bank it up for the rest of the day. So I think a lot of clients that I support, and I think just in general, people that are recovering and using pacing, they struggle because they have a burst of energy, and so they want to get as much done as possible because they've got the energy to do it. And in case that energy runs out, you might then feel like you can walk 30 minutes on a day, and then you get through the day and you've got all this energy, but the following day you are just floored and you can get nothing done. So that is a real out of balance pacing. So you might have achieved a lot in one day, but you've not allowed anything left for the next day or even the few days after that as well. Whereas if you stop yourself before you feel tired on any particular day, and you're only building it up very, very slowly, you start to bank up those in the energy bank. And a lot of people, if you haven't already heard of this, is the spoon theory is a really great way to explain how much energy you have in a particular day by how many spoons you have. So for example, you wake up and it costs you 2 spoons so you start with 10 spoons, I should say, and it costs you 2 spoons just to have breakfast. Then you need 1 more spoon to get dressed and another 2 spoons to have a shower. So that's probably the first hour of your day, and you've already spent half the quota of spoons that you have left. Say if you then go for a walk and you think, well, I've got 5 spoons left, I've got more energy, so I might go for a walk, I'm going to have lunch, I'm going to meet a friend, I'm going to do all of this cooking. You've probably spent your 5 spoons that you had left just from doing the walk. So what you actually want to do is, if you've got 5 spoons left and you've achieved that great morning routine, then use those 5 spoons and bank them. Say you go for a 5-minute walk and it just takes 1 spoon, but you've got more spoons left, you've got more energy. Don't keep going for the walk. Just stick to the 5 minutes and bank those 4 spoons so that you can get through the rest of the day. You build that up slowly and you build up your ability. You actually give yourself energy. If you feel like you want to do so much because you've got a great day and you're doing a lot, that's actually less effective and it's counterproductive. So the idea is to stop yourself while you're still feeling well. And it is a hard thing to do. When you're feeling like crap all the time, you've got no energy to do all of the wonderful things that you want to do, and when you suddenly feel like you've got the energy, that's when you want to do all of those things. And I get that. I completely understand that. And that was me for a lot of years. And I had a young daughter as well while I was suffering with chronic fatigue. My daughter was 3 when I started to see real symptoms, and growing up through that process of looking after her. And I was a single parent. So, you're wanting to get school lunches out of the way, you're wanting to play and read stories with her when you've got all of this energy. But then it just ends up being worse because you end up being able to do nothing for the next week because you're recovering from that amazing day that you had, but where you did too much. So the idea is to give yourself more amazing days by doing less and less, and pairing that up with the incredible nutrition, making sure you have the right level of supplements that you might need if you're deficient in the crucial vitamins and minerals to help your immune system heal you, because your immune system is an incredibly intelligent system. Your whole body is incredibly intelligent. So the more tools that we can give it to function more effectively, and the more blocks we can remove, such as environmental toxins and chemicals and any foods that we might be intolerant to, any foods that might be inflammatory to our body, removing all of those, you allow your body to heal more efficiently and to heal itself with whatever other support you might need as well with your medical practitioners. So the aim is to find balance, and you will find balance by commitment and consistency and accountability if you need it, because at the end of the day you don't have to do this on your own. And that is why people like myself, wellness coaches who have been there, who have done it, who know exactly what you're going through, we're here to support you. We're here to answer any questions, and you don't have to feel like you're doing it alone either. So that's just a little bit on pacing. It's an incredible tool. There's a lot more I could go into, but that's just a brief summary. If you have any other questions, don't hesitate to get in touch. Have a great day.